Alrighty, it's June 29th, 2024. This is Carnivore Ken, your favorite carnivore, back again for another health walk and talk. Actually, I just got done with a attempted 5-mile run, and I checked my weather app. I now understand why it was so tough. It says the heat index is 102 degrees, so I was suffering, man. That run was very, very tough. I basically I ran 3 and I had to tap out. You have to know when to say when. But I was so far out, I ended up walking and running the next 2 miles. It was actually, the whole thing is 5.5 miles, but I made it. So I had a can-do attitude, even though I couldn't run the whole thing. But at least I did something in the outrageous heat index down here in southern Georgia. So, I refuse to give up. I got to get my exercise. If I don't get my exercise in, some days I don't, but most days I do. I just don't feel good unless I actually go out and I do something. So, I was going to take my golden doodles with me, but it's just too hot. With all their fur, I felt sorry for them, even though they were begging me to go. So I'll have to wait to do a walk with them in the evening. So how's everybody doing out there? I hope everybody's doing great. I'm currently just walking around my bass pond. I say it's my bass pond because I've caught a lot of bass and I throw them in there. And, I've been doing that for the last 4 years. And I catch them once in a while and I throw them back. I always throw them back in my pond. I don't eat them. Would I eat a bass? Not normally, but I have before. If you fillet them up, they're okay. I prefer eating big panfish myself, but right now I'm just eating sardines. At least that's all I've had today. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and so far I've had 1 can of sardines. That's right. I'm going to try to see how long I can go with just eating sardines. At least try to get a day or 2 or 3 days out, maybe 7 days, who knows. I'll see how I feel. I'm supposed to have a big supply of sardines being delivered to me, so I have enough to keep it going if I want. And the main reason why I am thinking about doing the sardine fast is because I want to attempt to reset my glucose levels. That's I tend to run high glucose even though when I'm primarily eating an animal-based diet. And, that's one thing I say primarily. I do put some nuts and blueberries or raspberries in there once in a while, and maybe that's the thing I have to cut out because it's hard to say because I check my morning sugar level, and you do have the dawn effect, so that's not always accurate reading because it makes sense. I normally exercise in the morning, so it makes perfect sense that I would my glucose would go up in the morning, trying to prepare my body not only for waking up in the morning but for my morning exercise. So maybe I shouldn't be such a harsh judge on my morning levels, but I don't like it when I see them, 117 or 100, rarely over 120, but normally they're around like 102, 105. Just depends. I've had a stiff neck for a few days, so even me. 3 days ago, I had some Coke Zeros at when we went to the movies. I didn't touch the popcorn, but I said, all right, I'll have 1 treat. I'll have a little Coke Zero. I haven't had Coke Zero. I gave up artificial sweeteners like probably close to 2 months ago. So this is the first time I tried it, and I'm not saying it absolutely caused my stiff neck, but the very next day I woke up with a stiff neck. So maybe my body just can't tolerate any artificial sweeteners, even for a little treat every couple of months. But you know, I guess you know, that's just the way it is. Anyways, I'm going to try staying, like I said, on that sardine regiment for a few days just to see what my glucose and ketone level would be if I do it for a while. And you know, maybe that'll help me reset my glucose level to a lower level even when I'm not just eating sardines. Because I mean, let's face it, we're not going to eat sardines forever for the rest of our life. We all want a little variety. Now I can do carnivore, but even then, every once in a while you want a little variety. But you know, does that mean different cuts of meats, or you know, higher quality cheese or eggs? Or you know, I even seen some recipes out there for carnivore pancakes that actually look kind of good. You know, of course you can't have the syrup on the top, but you could eat your pancakes with some butter, you know. I mean, real butter. Definitely not margarine. We don't want any of those poison seed oils going into our diet. So, you know, and I do eat the blueberries and raspberries. Rarely eat strawberries, maybe a blackberry here and there. And I was eating some walnuts and pecans, but I might have to cut it out. But I certainly wouldn't eat any things like mangoes. Mangoes have 11, the average size mango has 11 teaspoons of sugar in it. Now remember, the human body at homeostasis has 1 teaspoon of sugar. So you eat a mango, you're getting 11 teaspoons. Your pancreas has to really kick out that insulin to deal with that. So that's probably not a good idea for somebody like myself who is a pre-diabetic and you know, trying to get my hemoglobin A1C down. I'm not giving up on that. I refuse to go down that road. I mean, that's a pretty sad road to go. You know, pre-diabetes turns into type 2 diabetes, which is a progressive disease that, at least if you look at the American Diabetic Association, progressive, you know, eventually you start having complications. You can go blind, you can lose limbs. You know, that's not a route I want to go, so I'm fighting that hard. And if that means I have to do a 7-day sardine fast every once in a while, you know, so be it. I really don't mind eating sardines. I use the avocado mayo that doesn't have any seed oils in it. You gotta really check the label, because I got some avocado mayo the other day and it had, I looked on the ingredients, first ingredient listed was canola oil. I mean, you know, no way. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not having the seed oils, even though, you know, the vegans and the vegetarians will tell you that well, seed oils are healthy, but not from what I can tell in my research. You know, when they created you know, those seed oils for industrial, they went from industrial oils to seed oils that we actually ingest. You know, heart rate, heart attacks, and strokes start going up. So I'm going to try to stay away from them the best I can. So, anyways, a nice little nature walk here. You know, I definitely choose lifestyle over any other thing, especially pharmaceutical drugs, as we all know. I get my exercise in every day, fresh air and sunshine. I pretty much maintain a suntan year-round down here in southern Georgia. And all you gotta do is get outside. I know some people are afraid of the sun. Do I use sunblock? Not really. Sometimes I put some sunblock on my top of my feet because they don't get much sun. They're usually in tennis shoes when I'm out walking around in the sun or running or doing something else. But yeah, I don't use too much sunblock, hardly ever. And I don't get sunburned anymore. If I do get a little like overdone in the sun, the next day I don't have any effect from it. I don't feel burnt or nothing. Today I've already been out here for a couple hours because my run walk took me a while, you know, with the heat index being up so high. And what am I going to do the rest of the day? Well, I'm probably going to go back in, maybe eat one more can of sardines, and then I'm going to take the kids to the pool. It's I said 102 degree heat index down here, which isn't, I've seen it worse. It was 110 the other day, but gonna go to the pool, relax a little bit, maybe hopefully loosen up my stiff neck that I got from I'm guessing being naughty when we went to the movies and having those artificial sweeteners. So what else is going on? Anything else going on out there that's a popular discussion topic that I can talk about without you know, having half of you you know, tune out because you don't like what I say about let's say the presidential debate, which you know, Trump and Biden had the other day. Kind of pretty much went the way I thought it would go. I actually you know, I don't think Trump is the best debater in the world either, but Biden is definitely cognitively challenged. I mean, people when they get old, they get dementia, and you know, poor President Biden. You know, people actually, I kind of, you know, felt a little sorry for him. You know, seeing him up there struggling like that, but you know, he probably shouldn't be carrying around the nuclear football. You know, I mean, he's just, yeah, obviously, you know, would have to take advice from others if it was a, which is good, they do anyways, but he just is not on top of his game. I mean, I said probably a couple years ago, you know, President Biden should probably go on the carnivore diet. It's known for helping out with mental clarity. And, you know, a lot of people feel that dementia is basically type 3 diabetes, you know. So, you know, it's all connected to your having a bad metabolic health, you know. I got the gnats down here in Georgia are awful. Walk around, you know, they're not afraid of the sunshine. They'll still get you. But anyways, you know, metabolic health is something we all must try to keep. And it's kind of weird looking at my camera. It's like it's doing something odd. It must just be the sunshine. But we, a lot of us carnivore and keto people, and I'm sure even the vegetarians and the vegans, all believe that you know, you have to maintain good metabolic health to stay away from a lot of the chronic diseases that are out there. You know, some things are probably genetic, true, but some things are lifestyle. And I got a spider that just landed on my phone. A lot of things are lifestyle related. Even if you got bad bugs, even if you got bad, or maybe if you're genetically challenged, if you have a real tight lifestyle that you really watch your P's and Q's, maybe you can overcome some genetic limitations. I mean, right now, I did feel rough on that run. Now, is that because I'm 64 and a half? I'll be 65 in November, or was that because the heat index was 102? Or, you know, I got some brand new Pumas on that try to go cheap. I bought them at Marshall's, and they're just kind of heavy, but man, they felt super heavy on the run today. I was suffering. I was like, oh, why this doesn't seem to be working like it normally does. But I'm sure it's got a lot to do with how hot and how humid it is. So, anyways, I hope everybody out there stays motivated and dedicated to improving themselves. I just see too many people go out there and they just think they're too old. So they start doing things that limit their enjoyment in life, doing things they are not doing things because they think they're too old to do it. That's why it's important to never let yourself go too far. I mean, I let myself go when I was basically eating more or less I wouldn't say a standard American diet, but I was eating the fruits, the vegetables, and the lean meats, because I bought into, saturated fats was bad and all of this. So I was always trying to eat good, but I gained a bunch of weight, and now that I've lost the weight, I'm still dealing with the aftermath, because I got loose skin around my belly, because I was, now I'm weighing in just a little over 170, and at one time I was 211 pounds, and that loose skin just doesn't come back, unfortunately. I mean, it takes time. I mean, I think it's better than what it was. It could be worse, but if a few decades ago I would have got on to body optimizing and not downing all those carbs, and the carbs is what did it to me, because most people that eat carbs are constantly hungry. Carbs don't satiate you, and you tend to overeat. Carbs are very delicious, and I mean, who doesn't like a lot of some people have sweet tooth, and some people like salty, crunchy things like chips and dips and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's good. Who doesn't like a nice donut? Go through Dawn Donuts or something, have some donuts. I mean, it's delicious, but it's a cost, and the cost is not only how you look and how you feel, but your health. Sooner or later, living that lifestyle of just giving in to every impulse you have because it tastes good, it just compounds, and eventually you'll start having medical problems because of it. And depending upon what stage in life you are, I'm still got a family I want to be around for, so I'm not just going to give in to just eating things that taste good without thinking about the consequences of eating particular items. Does that mean I don't enjoy food? I do enjoy food. I enjoyed the meats that I eat. That's why the carnivore diet is so easy for me. Even though I have been adding in some keto things, which I probably shouldn't, but carnivore diet is very tasty. I mean, I like bacon, I like eggs, I like ribeyes, I like the picante steaks I've been getting on at the Asian market. They're very enjoyable. Not only are they enjoyable, they fill you up, and you find out you don't have to eat all the time because they keep you satiated. Now today, like I said, right now it's almost 2 p.m. I had 1 can of sardines. I'm not even hungry. I'll probably go in and eat another can of sardines when I go in, but I'm not really hungry. I could probably go longer. So I want to try to get so much protein in a day just so I can maintain my muscles. I worked hard for my muscles, and they're not there because of tren or TRT or antibiotic steroids or any of that thing. Some of my comments I've been getting, this is all natural. I am not impressed by people that are super vascular, super big, and it's obvious it's not natural. Those people will all have a price to pay too. Very few get away with using performance enhancing drugs without them coming back and kicking it in the gut, and because you got some heart valves or something going wrong because of this is not natural for you to be putting those substances into your body. So I'm not for that. I'm for getting as much muscle as you can for longevity purpose to fight, you know, sarcopenia, but doing it naturally. And you don't have to be, who cares how much you can lift, you know? You just do what's good for you. And you know, if you don't have the gut, you know, a good physique that's lean, perhaps abs with a little bit of muscle looks, to me it looks more natural than a guy that is all blown up from steroids and all vascular and freaky looking. It's not natural. It's just chemistry. It's a better body through you know, chemicals that are sticking in your body. So that doesn't impress me. Anyways, I think it's time for me to go. I'm going to go in the house and motivate the troops so we can go down to the pool, relax, you know, do some handstands. You know, usually when I go to the pool, I don't get no peace because my daughter will be on me like glue the whole time wanting to play. But it's all right. It's all good. You know, I have the energy to keep up. You know, knowing I'm a 64-year-old goat. So, all right. I hope everybody out there is doing good. And, you know, don't ever give up. Stay motivated. Stay dedicated to your health journey. And I'll do the same thing here. So I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. I know my camera quality isn't always the best. I plan on getting one of those Life 360s in the future and upping my game. So stay tuned. All right. Have a great one. Carnivore Ken out.